most anticipated game of the year is finally here. I'm talking about Chelsea versus Barcelona. Now, this game is not even, these teams are not even exactly rivals, but somehow they have managed to turn this particular fixture into a rivalry because considering the amount of games that has been played between these two teams since the early 2000s, ranging from superstars showing up on the pitch, massive goals, a lot of refereeing controversies, and what have you in this fixture. So a lot of fans has placed a rival tag on this fixture, and whenever a Chelsea versus Barcelona game is in the corner, a lot of people has a lot of expectations and a lot of things to say and a lot of banter in their mouth. So Chelsea versus Barcelona, big game coming up. I can tell you that before these draws fixtures were made, that the fans already want this game to come up because they believe Chelsea has everything it takes to exploit this Barcelona high line. And in turn too, Barcelona fans feel like Chelsea do not even have a good enough defense to face what they have in their attack. So they also want this Chelsea team so bad. And guess what? UEFA did them the honors by bringing this fixture to life. And it will be happening tomorrow, Tuesday, live at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, Barcelona. Now, we also have a lot of talks flying around between Lamine Yamal being one of the best players in the world currently, and then a certain Estava Willian of Chelsea who is also doing his best within his ranks, and then playing from the same position, both left footers, both in the same age range. It is only expected of football fans to stir up comparisons between the two players. They are both good in their rights, but then this game is going to be on another level of banter. And as much as I don't think Estava will start this game ahead of Pedro Neto, but I still believe that maybe at some point in the game he will make his way onto the pitch and he will still want to show his quality because he has the quality. So Chelsea versus Barcelona, I think the game is just going to be down to managers' brilliance, maybe based on tactical awareness in the game, individual brilliance as well from players. When the tactical brilliance does not really work out, then the individual parts will now show. So obviously, Barcelona have a lot of people who can pull off moments of individual brilliance. Rafinha is back, he's fully fit, he's firing, and he can pull that off. Obviously, Lamine Yamal too is back, firing, and he can pull off a moment of individual brilliance anytime, any day in games. And then there is a Marcus Rashford, who is currently the top assist maker in the top 5 leagues in Europe right now. He's on fire since he went to Barcelona. He is also chipped in with some decent number of goals. So their attack, then also plus the return of Robert Lewandowski. So you see, the Barcelona attack is ready to go. Like they have always said, they don't think Chelsea defense can withhold what their attack has. They believe this Chelsea defense is not consistent enough, is not strong enough to withhold whatever they are bringing. So while Chelsea also believe that they want to exploit the Barcelona highline, knowing fully well that Barcelona's last defender can even walk up to the center circle during games, especially when they are in possession. So Chelsea having pacey wingers, Pedro Neto and Alejandro Garnacho, they believe they can exploit this, and this is what they have been looking forward to all this while. So like I said, managers' brilliance will play a big role in whoever comes up top in this game, but then players' individual brilliance can also be a very huge factor. Everyone looking forward to this game, but the fans alike. Barcelona said that they are not going to train in England. Their last training session will be in Spain before their travel, as attributing it to tactical secrecy from the manager's side, Hansi Flick. He said he does not want any opportunity for people to get to know what his tactics heading into this game would be. So he prefers having his last training session in Barcelona before traveling, so that when they get to England, his players will have the opportunity to rest more, sleep for longer hours, in order to get fresh and ready for this game. While Chelsea, on the other hand, they had a training session today. Also, Kopama was spotted in training today, but I doubt his availability for this Barcelona game because I feel like being in training today does not necessarily guarantee that he will play against Barcelona, especially after he was announced unavailable for this game. It's actually a good sight seeing him in training, but I think this Barcelona match is too soon for him to partake in. Maybe the game against Arsenal later in the weekend. But for now, we are focused on Barcelona. And unless Obama's participation in this game would only prove that he's possibly fit and ready to play, but the manager just wants to maybe play some mind games, talk about his absence, and then surprise people on game day. So like I said, I'm not really giving it a lot of attention yet until I see him on the pitch tomorrow. If I thought he would be on the pitch, so that's just it about Palmer. So I believe Chelsea are fully ready for this game. I mean, the game has been in the books for a long time, and it's only okay for them. And they're also playing at home, so it's only okay for them to want to prepare in the best way possible ahead of this game because a lot actually depends on this game. Considering their unfortunate 2-2 draw against Karabakh recently, Chelsea would want to get all 3 points from this game, and obviously it's going to be a very difficult game. But I believe them to do whatever it takes to get the win in this game because a win in this game sets them up for a better finish in the last two games of the group stage against Napoli and Pafos, I think. So, like I said, they already messed up against Karabakh, and they know obviously that they do not have a lot of chances to correct their mistakes if they fail again against Barcelona too. So generally the game is going to be tough. The fans will be as loud as possible. The banters will be over the roof, especially if there is a Barcelona win from this game. Chelsea fans will not really like the outcome from rival fans, the banters, and all of that. But generally, the game is going to be such an interesting game. Superstars on show, high expectations, and all of that. Chelsea's lineup is likely going to be Robert Sanchez in goal, Wesley Fofana and Chaloba obviously as the two centre backs, especially with Fofana being rested over the weekend. So I believe he's fresh and fit for this game. Then Malo Gusto as the right back, Cucurella obviously as the left back. He has said a lot about his expectations on Yamal for this game, so he will be the left back for the game. I believe the midfield is going to be Reece James in midfield alongside Caicedo, and then Enzo Fernandez a bit forward as the number 10. Then Pedro Neto will play from the right flank and Garnacho from the left flank. I don't think Estava will still start this game. He'll probably come in from the bench. But Pedro Neto, because of his pace and experience, will be playing from the right flank in this game. And then I also think Joao Pedro will be the number 9 for this game and not Leandela. So then, if need be, somewhere along the game, other substitutions can be made according to how the game unfolds. So from Barcelona's end, I don't really know what the manager has up his sleeves, but the good thing is that their goalkeeper is back, Garcia is back, and then Lewandowski is back, Rafinha is back, Marcus Rashford is obviously firing, Lamine Yamal is fit as well. He got 2 assists in their last game, and coming off that first game at Camp Nou in a very long time, in 2 years, they are going to be fired up for this game too. So their front line is actually available and everyone is fit. I think the only major absence for Barcelona in this game will be Pedri, who I think could not make it back to fitness on time for this game. But apart from Pedri, every other person in the Barcelona team is available. In their midfield, Frankie de Jong is available. Fermin Lopez has been playing a little bit deep too in their recent games. I believe they have Casado, they have Bernal too, who can also fill into those midfield positions. They also have a Javi Gracia who can also play in both central defense and in midfield. So they have options to cover up for Pedri. And this game, I think this game is just going to be that game where if you don't take your chances, your opponent will punish you. So Chelsea versus Barcelona, very good game coming up, and people are actually a lot of things, like I said earlier, is based on this game, especially the progress of both teams to the next round of the Champions League game. So it's going to be a very tough, difficult, and tactically aware game. So I'm looking forward to it. Banter go full everywhere. But then that's just about it. So thank you very much for sticking with my channel. If you know you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please kindly click the subscribe button now, like now, as you are still seeing the video. And if you manage to see this video to this point, please just drop a comment in the comment section. You can just type Barcelona or Barca, or you can just type Chelsea, just so that I will know that there are people watching my video down to the end. So please do that now. Thank you very much.